Good morning, everybody. Hope y'all having a great day. It's another Sunday. I am on the way to get some gas and then going to church, getting there early. I finished the video that my pastor wanted me to do for today instead of Friday. But anyway, let's go. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in and I'm going to drop in the video that I ended up doing for our school of before and after. So hope you enjoy. So I think that was kind of cool. I think the best part about it is always more learning that can be done in perfecting the craft. That's the good thing. It never ends. Always stay learning. That's what keeps you young. Oh, and on a side note, hey, thank y'all for all y'all new subscribers. Really appreciate it. Thank y'all for joining me on my journey, and I hope whatever you get from these videos helps your media ministry grow, you as an individual or Christian entrepreneur, whatever. So again, thank you again. So what are the plans for today? We got a typical service. I think I'm going to be the only one up there again. We might actually have some extra people. I ended up having a talk with some of the media ministry folks about the changes that happened yesterday, and we're rolling back a lot of the stuff that we were trying to do. And some of them were kind of just like, okay. Other ones were like, wait a minute, maybe we need to sit down and talk and let them explain, because right now it was probably in crunch time and everybody wanted it just to function quickly and kind of like just off of the hip saying, no, we don't want it, we don't want that. And which has a valid point, but we shall see. I mentioned this a while ago. Next Friday or Saturday, we have a back-to-school carnival where, and I actually got this stuff in the back seat. I've been meaning to talk to y'all, show y'all about it. But pretty much, I was tasked, well, the media ministry was tasked to do a photo booth, and we've done this before. So I need to go back, make sure at the end of service, I'm gonna take the computer that's there, our presentation PC, because that's where the software is. I'm gonna take that down and bring it back home with me and just test out everything to make sure it works. It was a photo booth app that I hook up a Canon selfie printer, and it prints out just like you would do at a fair, where you can go into a photo booth and it prints stuff out like that. I just want to go through, make sure all the updates are there, printer drivers, all the other stuff, that it works. And it uses a webcam. I could hook my DSLR up to it, but then that's the more pricier model of the software. And at this time, we probably do this photo booth maybe once every 2 years. So it's really I don't think it's worth investing that amount in something like that. The good thing is, what I think I'm gonna do is take my green screen with me, or a white sheet, which I have, and I'm gonna place that up there for the background, because white, you don't have to print, that will save ink. And I think they're gonna place me in the multi-purpose room, which honestly would be better, because I'm not gonna be outside, don't really have to move the equipment anywhere, and should be really cool. And it's just another part of media, surprisingly. I mean, it's taking photos, and we save those. The program prints out or sends the pictures to their social media platforms of preference, or it just prints them out there for them. And I actually took a mouse, and literally I'm using like a script program that you press the space bar, or you press the space bar to take a picture. So instead of me keeping the keyboard up there and allowing people to have access to do a whole bunch of other stuff, what I did is I took an old school mouse, ripped it apart, and the connections that go to the left mouse button, I rigged to a humongous button and put it on a box. And the script will translate that button to be a space bar. So in front of the computer is literally just a box with a huge blue button. They hit that, and then it engages taking a picture. So I'll share that with you later, but let me get in here and get some gas, and then we'll be up and heading to church. All right, so I'm here at church and getting everything set up. I actually let Pastor see the Chatworth School video, which he really liked. So pretty much he told me that right after our morning announcements, we're gonna play that right after that. So I just need to change Pro Presenter to do that. And I'm just finished setting up everything. My daughter's over in Sunday school right now, so I'm gonna have to disappear in a little bit to get her set up with her godmother, or she's gonna be upstairs with me. Rather sit with her godmother instead of her be up here, because she's gonna be like, "Ooh, Daddy, what does this button do?" Like Dee Dee.
Ooh, what does this button do? Please, please, do not push the button. You have no idea what it...
Alright, so let me go ahead and get everything set up. Like I said, we had to restore back to the old way where it's the key and everything, but the light still turned on at 8:30 when I recorded that. So I'm gonna splice that video onto here to show you that. Alright, so let's get everything mocked up. We gotta get our live stream set up and everything's going for church. Alright, making my rounds as usual. Make sure everything is set up for church. And let me go spy on my daughter real quick.
From that beautiful Garden of Eden. Okay, good. So, good. But through Jesus, our sins are erased.
Alright, so we got some extra people with us today, so it should go pretty smooth. Hopefully. Alright, we're at the sermon right now, so that's what's going on. I'm going to make my rounds around the church, make sure everything is straight, and that's about it. So let's roll. Alright, service is over. We're just winding down right now. And I got the memory card and everything like that. So we're going to start shutting it down. And we will continue once I get home. I'm going to head to the park. And no one's over there. And I'm going to do some flying because it is a gorgeous day right now. It is only 78 degrees. A little wind. But I want to get out here and enjoy some of this good flying weather here. I guess I should have gone the other way instead of going this way. But, oh well. Or if not, I could always go to the church and do some flying. But I'd rather do something a little bit different. So I'm going to go to the park over here. And it's a huge field, some sports and stuff like that. So I think that'll be kind of cool. Alright, so it's a little windy. But I think she'll still be good in the air. So let me get on this field while there's nobody out here. I got a full football field and soccer field to get on, and depending on where you're at, it's American football and football. It all depends. So anyway, let me get on here and terrorize some birds or something. All right, so they won't let me fly because I guess they rechanged the area here, and now when I try and take off, I get that now this area is considered a no-fly zone. Joy. And I know I'm not near the airport, but let me see if I can reposition myself somewhere else in the park. I don't know if they covered the entire park or not. Alright, so it looks like I'm inside the zone. So if I was in the yellow, it would be fine. So I'm going to need to move. So I'm just going to reposition myself back at my church and just fly from there, see if I can do some distance testing or something like that, which kind of stinks because there's no one here, but I understand. I mean, I'm within 7 miles of the Richmond International Airport, so oh well. My flying there at the church, kind of just went further in the direction I normally don't go, but the wind was picking up really strong when I was up in the air flying. Normally I can get up to around like 50 miles an hour in sport mode, but fighting against the wind I was getting to maybe like 17, but when I turned back into the wind, with the wind, I was getting up to around like 48. So it was still really pretty today, so I think I got some good shots. Always capturing B-roll that I can always use. I've been using a whole lot more drone footage in my video announcements because it makes it so much easier. You really ain't even got to have something on subject. It's like pretty much, if it's about the church, I just have aerials of the church. Hey, that works. Unless I specifically go into anything else, like for the back to school stuff, I'll have book supplies. But when I'm saying it's from the church, I had aerials of the church, so that worked together. So heading to the house, gonna start getting prepped for post-production, go through editing everything, and then edit the vlog. I'm gonna try and finish up my vlog early today so I can sit back and relax. I finished my book yesterday, The Power of the Subconscious Mind, which is a very, very good book. A lot of scripture references as well too. Put stuff in a different perspective. I'll link it in the description for anybody who is interested in that book. Trying to think what else I can actually get into today. I think mainly I'm going to relax, but I am going to pick up another book. I got about 20 books that are on my Kindle as well as not my Audible. Audible, I always listen to a book while I'm driving instead of listening to music, unless I'm teaching choir. I was getting ready to say unless I'm teaching choir rehearsal, which I forgot to post and send out the music for Fifth Sunday in September. That's what I'm going to do when I get home and post it on the website. And then what I was saying is I got a bunch of books on Google Books, Kindle, and some other stuff that I need to get into. And they got a car show, and they let me know. Oh well. I need to pick out one of those books and finish that up. So that's what I'm getting into. So let's go ahead and get to that. Alright, so it is super late. I finished the post-production, and then I just got really tired, and I laid down to take a 1 hour nap, and next thing I know, it's 12:30. So I'm finishing up the vlog right now, finishing editing that, and pretty much just trying to think about what I need to do. I didn't finish the music. That's what I'm getting ready to do right now. After I finish this, post that, and actually I might just wait to do that tomorrow, show you what I do with that. But anyway, I hope y'all like this content. If you do, I appreciate a like. Consider subscribing and hit that bell. That way you get notified when we come out with other great videos to help modernize your media ministry and just see what's going on in the day of my life and what I'm doing with media ministry behind the scenes besides just Sunday. So anyway, we will see y'all tomorrow. Later.